There have been many powerful warriors throughout the millennia. But ages of mortal combat have begun to tear the fabric of the realms. The critical point has finally been reached. It was foreseen that combatants would one day grow too powerful and too numerous. If left unchecked, their intensifying combat would weaken and shatter the realms and bring about the apocalypse. The Elder Gods demanded a safeguard be put in place to avoid total destruction. One that would make use of the combatants' insatiable bloodlust. Like moths to flame, they would be drawn to battle. At the apex of destruction, alliances will be broken. And old hatreds will be revived. Come to this final battle. Armageddon has begun.
Hello guys, it's Noob Zero back with some more Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Told you I wouldn't forget about it. And this time, we're going to use Frost when she's still attractive. It's like they just didn't know how to keep them attractive. It's like whoever... and I know who the developers were with them. Because it wasn't the original, just the original team. They couldn't have anybody gorgeous. And I'm telling you, Frost in this one is gorgeous. Doesn't matter if it's her original outfit or her alternate, which we're going to use today. We're going to use her pretty battle dress. And she is definitely ice cold in this. Look at that. She's got a booty. She's got her breasts. She's got leg shape. You know, all the stuff they don't have now. Strangely. Oop. Ooh, miscalculated that one.
Round 2. Fight!
There we go. Ooh, no chance. In the fan you go.
Frost wins. Flawless victory.
They really should say fatality. Really don't know why they took fatality away from the pits. They really should say that on here.
1. Fight!
Ooh, I thought I messed that one up. Alright, that's it, Nightwolf. Come on, buddy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, he got saved by dying. See if we can knock him off.
Round 2. Fight!
Oh, he's gonna knock her off if I'm not careful. Oh, he didn't have time to bounce. Oh man. Oops.
Round 1. Fight!
Ooh. Ooh. I saw her waiting. She was waiting for me to move.
Frost wins. Round 2.
That's definitely a nice view with Frost there. Ooh. Oh.
Finish her.
Ah, they still didn't let her have it. Oh! I guess we're gonna beat the crap out of her and let her fall. That's right, we'll try it again on Chameleon. Do an old Lin Kuei fatality.
1. Fight!
I don't think so. Woo! They are robbing her today. They are not letting her do all of her combos. Computer tends to do that. The higher you get on the roster, they'll start cheating you. Your moves won't make contact, but every one of theirs will. Just be sure all theirs will. All their parries will work. They'll be stopping everything you do. Somehow. So you got to be prepared for that when the computer comes to fight you. The higher you get in the roster, I'm telling you. Just give him a good throw. See, that should have hit him. They like to stop that one right there. I just did a lot. Da-da-da. Lin Kuei style. Give me that head rip the spine. Sub-Zero taught her that one, you know.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh, come on. Why'd that go through her? Why am I even asking? I know why. It's the computer. The computer's cheating. Of course they are. This is about the area where they do cheat. So, you have to do things back. You gotta be cheaper than them, otherwise you will not win. I mean, we're what? 4th character in? 5th character? Yeah, 5th. So yeah, they're gonna start cheating. Oh, that went right through her body. Had to do it again, you know, just a reminder, hey, it's actually a move. It went through her body again. Nope. Oh. Went through her body again. Look at that. I can't do that. I don't get to do that. You had daggers in your face, Shiva, and you did not even block, and somehow you're able to not get hit. And once again, right there. Let's make this one hurt. Let's make him hurt. Nope. Oh. Not letting her do that. Come on. I feel like ripping her or knocking her head off. Yeah, let's do that. Let's knock her head off for that. Right out the park.
Vicious fatality.
And she's standing through her body. She deserved that.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh! What? Oh, come on. And that's what I'm saying. Their parry will last for 5 hours. Yours is 1 millisecond.
Round 2. Fight!
Oh. 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 Ah, yep, I know what he's trying to do. I know exactly what you're trying to do, buddy. That. Oh, that's what he was trying to do, so I had to help him out. Take a swim. Oh, man. That's what I call acid reflux. Well, look, it's Shao Kahn. Not Shao. Shao Kahn. Not Mr. Giant Stupid Horns. No, it's Shao Kahn. Oh! I don't know how that went through his body, but alright.
Wins.
Walking in place.
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh. Oh, that was my mistake making that parry move there. What is happening? I didn't think it was even going to hit him with him constantly doing that. Come on. What? What I'm saying, their parry lasts for 5 hours while yours lasts for milliseconds. Oh!
Shao Kahn wins. Round
You know they're
3.
cheating when they do that.
Fight!
Nope. Not today, sir. Not today. Oh, he said yes today. Uh-huh. Oh, come on. Whole thing for you, sir. Pull that brain out. He'll knock his head off, too.
Frost wins. Vicious fatality.
Just because.
Round 1. Fight!
Oop, messed that one up. Notice he's the only one. I'm sorry, she's the only one that can, well, I wouldn't say the only one, but she's one of the few characters that can actually do air attacks on. Just because her combo ends fast enough to where she can jump. And you can kind of extend it with her. Can't really do it with a lot of characters. There's a few that can. So So that's what you want to do with her. Real easy to beat them that way. Something you want to remember with Frost. I think Sonya, you can do it with Sonya too. I don't remember. I think it's a pop-up with her. It may not be Sonya that I'm thinking of.
Frost wins.
Her strength increased. Frost once again took the Dragon Medallion from Sub-Zero and enhanced her freezing power far beyond her former mentors. Traveling to Outworld, she located the tomb of her ancestors, the Cryomancers, and planted their souls in the bodies of the current Lin Kuei. Her army of Cryomancers conquered the realms, leaving each of them a frozen wasteland.
I'll tell you one thing. That was a very nice scene there, if you know what I'm saying. They wouldn't dare. If they had that in there, they wouldn't dare let her wear that outfit now. Oh, no way. You might like it too much. Because I know I do. Anyway, let me get into the combos here. Alright, guys. Before we start, let's just admire them looking attractive. Yeah, they're both attractive. Isn't that nice? Of course, you know, Myleena's got the butter face. Alright, that aside, let's start. So in the first stance, you want to do Icy Snap. This will knock him up. Then you want to do the Teleport Uppercut. Then you do Crashing Wind. Now, if this bounces them off the ground, if they're not an experienced player or it's the computer and they counter this, they're going to hold down so they don't bounce. But if they do bounce, in this case they will, you want to do Bounce Back. Ironic that it's called that. Or this is the end. We're going to do Bounce Back first. This should be around 36%. There you go. 12 hits, 36%. It can hit 40. Alright, now we're going to start with Icy Snap again. Then you're going to jump in the air and do Crashing Wind. And again, if this bounces them off the ground, you continue the combo. In this case, it will. And you could do either of these two, Bounce Back or This is the End. Both of them are going to give you 37 to 43, I believe, % in game. I think I'm going to do This is the End. There you go, 37%. Like I said, in game it should be around 37 to 43%. Alright, this next one, we're still in first stance. You're going to start it with Icy Snap, and then you're going to go Stopped Cold. Now this one's going to have a little bit of a delay before you can defend yourself. So be prepared to do this at the end when you think you're going to win, or you want to switch in the other one, you want to take the risk. But I guarantee you, if they're still alive, they're going to try to attack and punish you. Again, it's not as long as Goro, but you'll see. I'll hold block right after I do it. So you got a little second delay there. It's 29%. It's going to be anywhere from 29 to, I believe, 32% in game. But it should hover around 29. It's not a terrible move, but again, something you want to do at the end to finish them off. Alright, this one you're in weapon stance. You're going to start with Twin Ice Dragons. This will bounce them up. Then you're going to do Teleport Uppercut or Teleporting Uppercut. Bounces them up again. Then you're going to do Air Slinky. This will bounce you back to them. So you should be able to continue the combo here. Then you're going to do Boot Slam or 0G. Now, depending on what you want to do, if you want to create distance, I'd do Air Barrel or It's All Over, but Air Barrel is going to send him across the screen. But this case, I'm going to do 0G. Now, this should be 35%. It should be 35 to 40%. There you go, 10 hits, 35%. Again, like I said, it should be anywhere from 35 to 40. I think it hovers around 35. Alright, so for this one, we're in weapon stance again. You're going to do twin ice dragons twice, and this is going to bounce them up each time. And you have to time this right. Don't let them fall too far to the ground, otherwise it's not going to give you the right damage. So bounce them up with this twice, then do air slinky. Now you have to be precise with the timing on this. You have to do this right when you jump in the air. Do it fast, otherwise it's going to stop you in the middle of the combo. You want to do boot slam or 0G, and again, these are going to be the same damage. It's going to be around 37 at the base that we're going to see here on the screen. In game, it should be 37 to 43. And you could see I kind of jammed on triangle there, because sometimes if you don't do that, it's not going to hit him with that third hit. Okay, so we're still in weapon stance. You're going to do 2 teleport uppercuts in a row. You step forward just a little bit and you do vertical slice. You can do frozen tips, up and down, spinning hilt, any of those, and they're all going to be 24%. But this is probably your more reliable one, because it's going to knock them away from you and cause 24% damage. So pretty reliable combo. There you go, 24%. Alright, this time you're going to do twin ice dragons twice in a row. And then after that, you're going to do vertical slice. This should be 32% damage. And there we go, 32%. Alright, so this next one's going to involve 3 teleport uppercuts. Okay, this should give you about 18%. Now, when you do this, you have to time it perfectly. As soon as it hits, for each one of these, you got to do the next teleport uppercut. If you don't do it precisely, you're going to miss on the third one. And it does not matter if you're in weapon stance or you're in regular stance. It's all going to be 18%. Again, it's going to be starting with the teleporting uppercut. You're going to jump in the air and do air slinky. This is going to bounce you back to him. And then again, you're going to do boot slam or 0G. Now, remember, these are the 2 that are going to give you the most damage, just because it throws him, keeps him close to you. But this is going to be around 31%. It's a good combo to do if you catch him with that teleport and you want to get him with an air combo. And there you go, there's 31%. Alright, this next one's going to involve 2 teleporting uppercuts and a Frosty slide. Okay, you got to time this right. If you do Frosty slide too soon after that second teleporting uppercut, you're going to miss. Now, there's something to this that you need to know. If you do the teleport uppercut and then a Frosty slide afterwards, you can recover instantly and block because the character's in the air. I'm going to show you what happens if you do a Frosty slide by itself and hold block. There's a long recovery time before you get a block. So make sure you're doing this in this combo. Otherwise, you're waiting to be punished. So I'll show you what happens if you do Frosty slide by itself first. And then I'll hold block. And then I'll do it with 2 teleport uppercuts and a Frosty slide. And you'll see the difference. See how long that took? They're recovered already and they can retaliate. Now let's do it with 2 uppercuts. You see that? Immediate blocking. Because it was in that combo. You got to remember that with her. Otherwise, you're opening yourself up to be punished if you do a Frosty slide just by itself. Unless you know you're going to take him out off that last hit, that's the only time I'd really do that. Otherwise, you're leaving yourself open. Anyway, guys, that's all I really have for you on Frost. I do have more combos with her, but we don't want to be here all day. I'm sure you guys can figure some things out. She's pretty fun. She's got some great juggles. I think she's the best in this Mortal Kombat here. So, of course, I don't think she was in Deception, was she? No, she wasn't in Deception. But she was in Deadly Alliance. And some of their combos in Deadly Alliance were kind of broken. They didn't always hit right. So they really did revamp her in this one. Definitely a lot better. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are having a good day wherever you're at. And until next time, I will see you on Noob Zero, and I'm out.